Good day po, ako po si J. Markham Santos. Nandito po ako para mag-report ng aking na-assign na topic. So let's proceed this topic about bullying. Bullying is a repeated and intentional use of power in a relationship, aiming to cause physical, social, or psychological harm. It can be verbal, physical, or social, occurring in person or online, and may be overt or covert. Key figure include power embrace, repetition, and harmful behavior. Ang bullying daw po ito ay paulit-ulit at sinasadyang pang-aabuso sa isang tao na may layuning manakit, pisikal o sosyal. Maaari ding itong mangyari sa pamamagitan ng salita o kilos at maganap sa harapan o online. Maaari din itong lantad o lihim na tinatawag natin na backstab. So dito naman po tayo sa main type of bullying. Ang una po natin ay physical bullying. Involves hurting someone physically or damaging their belongings. Ang physical daw po ito ay tumutukoy sa pananakit ng katawan tulad ng pananampal, pagtulak, pananapak o pananakot. Kasama rin dito ang pagsira o pagnanakaw ng gamit ng iba. Then next is verbal or written bullying. Includes name calling, insult, or negative comments about personal traits. Sa verbal written naman is kabilang dito ang panlalait, pagtawag ng masamang pangalan o pang-iinsulto based on sa katangian o anyo ng isang tao. Then next is social bullying. Involves inclusion, spreading rumors, or damaging someone's social reputation. Ang social bullying naman, nangyayari ito kapag sinadya ang hindi pagsali sa isang tao o pagkakalat ng tsismis o pagwasak sa reputasyon ng isang tao upang mawala siya ng tiwala, pagtanggap sa kanilang paligid. Then last is cyberbullying. Happen online or through device using message, image, video, or threats. Ang cyberbullying naman ito ay anumang uri ng pambubuli na ginagawa sa internet o gamit ang cellphone. Maaari itong pamamagitan ng masamang mensahe, larawan, video, audio o pagbabanta. Then next topic is all about blackmailing. Blackmailing is form of extortion where someone demands money or favor by threatening to reveal damage or criminal information. It originated in Scotland and is often used to silence potential whistleblowers. In some tourism-related business, employees or officers have been blackmailed due to their secret or illegal action, leading them to pay large sum or offer favor to avoid exposure. Ang blackmailing daw po ito ay isang uri ng paninikil kung saan nanghihingi ng pera o pabor kapalit ang hindi pagsisiwalat ng lihim, kadalasang may kinalaman sa masama o kriminal na gawain. Nagsimula ito sa Scotland at karaniwan ginagamit upang patahimikin ang taong maaari magsumbong o maglantad ng impormasyon. Sa ilang mga negosyo na may kaugnayan sa mga turismo, may mga pagkakataon na mga employee o opisyal ay naging biktima ng mga blackmailing dahil dito lihim o illegal na gawain. Dahil takot na mabunyag o makasuhan, kusa siya magbibigay ng malaking halaga ng pera o malaking pabor na taong nang blackmail. Then next is moonlighting. Moonlighting refers to working a second job without information one's primary employer, through often done to earn extra income or explore new career path. Many companies prohibit this due to possible conflict of interest. Employee must seek permission, especially if the second job is related to or competes with their main work. Example, include restaurant manager, consulting for other restaurant or hotel staff, conducting outside training without approval. Ang moonlighting daw ay tumutukoy sa pagtanggap ng pangalawang trabaho na hindi ipinagpapaalam sa pangunahing employer. Karaniwan itong ginagamit o ginagawa upang magdagdag ang kita o subukan ang ibang karanasan sa mga trabaho. Gayunpaman, maraming kumpanya ang hindi pinapayagan ito dahil maaari magkaroon ng conflict o interest sa salungat na interes. And last topic is all about unsanitary practice. Refers to unclean and unsafe habit or condition that may cause health risk or contamination. Tourism establishment are regularly inspected by agencies like the Department of Health, Department of Tourism, and Bureau of Quarantine to ensure cleanliness during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many became quarantine hotel under strict monitoring. Example of unsanitary condition include poorly maintained facilities, exposed or contaminant food, allowing sick individual to work, and unsafe practice such as not washing hand, not wearing protection gear, spitting of work areas, or hiding illness from employees. This, these practices are strict, discouraged, and may be reported by customer or authorities. So this is my end of presentation. Thank you for listening and I hope you learn about my topic.